I welcome you dear friends on the channel Military Reporter. In this footage you see the combat work of soldiers of the units of the Motorized Rifle Regiment as part of the group of troops, north, to destroy armored vehicles and manpower of the Ukrainian armed forces in the border area of the Kursk region. Ukrainians M113 armored personnel carriers sent to perpetual impound for violating traffic rules and driving in the wrong place, destroyed by Russian drone by the FPV. Battalion Atlanta subjected the American Max Pro to a tough tuning. In this footage, a Russian drone entered inside the vehicle and destroyed it with a high-explosive munition. In this footage you can see how artillerymen of the 255th Regiment with the help of the immortal Stalingrad squadron covered the landing where the Ukrainian armed forces fighters were hiding. Images of combat operations by units of the Center Group of Troops during the liberation of the village of Yasenovoy in the Donetsk People's Republic. In the vicinity of the village of Lipsy, units of the Northern Guards eliminated an enemy regimental earth-moving machine PZM-2. The vehicle, based on the T-155 tractor, a modification of the KHTZ T-150K tractor, was hit by a UAV strike. Operational intelligence continues to identify and destroy engineering and armored vehicles transferred by the Ukrainian armed forces. Operators of Reconnaissance and Strike FPV drones of the 58th Combined Armed Forces Army of Russia's Dnepr Group of Forces detect and engage Ukrainian armed forces in concealed positions in the Orkhovsky direction in the Zaporizhia region. The footage shows the defeat of enemy infantry sheltered in dugouts and trenches.
Разведка донесла о ротации противника, который использует транспорт. Для поражения его будет использоваться кумулятивный снаряд, чтобы обездвижить, а потом уже будем работать по пехоте осколочно-фугасными снарядами, которые поражают именно живую силу противника.
Soldiers of the 16th SPN destroyed an enemy UAV control center near the Serebryansko Lesnichestvo. Another great job by Russian specialists. It turns out to be reason. On the footage you can see, Russian soldiers tracked down and brought to their positions a representative of the Ukrainian armed forces who decided not to go to the other world. Soldiers of the 16 Riflemen of the SPN destroyed an enemy manpower force with a Kornet ATGM while landing from an M113 APC near the village of Novosergievka. Another successfully destroyed 2 S-22 Bogdana, wheeled EU on the basis of Tatra T-815-7. On the footage you can see how the Russian soldiers of the 16th SPN destroyed 2 units of the enemy's manpower in the area of Petropavlovka. A precision hit. Footage of a mortar detachment of the Igorlik detachment of the Don Cossack Brigade firing DSHK mortars at Ukrainian positions. Kharkiv direction. The antagonist group hit an American 155mm howitzer M777 FPV by a drone. In this footage, you can see the defeat of an ammunition depot of the artillery division of the 34th Independent Coast Guard Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces by an airstrike using FAB 500s from the UMPK near the settlement of Varovka, Kherson region. A mine explosion and destruction of an M113 APC of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the village of Shevchenko by FPV drones of the South Force. British As-90 self-propelled artillery unit left the chat room after encountering a small and nimble Russian drone. Minus a pickup truck and several soldiers of the Ukrainian army. A good catch of drone pilots of 16 Aber SPN. Defeat of another drone of Baba Yaga of the Ukrainian armed forces in Liptsovsky direction. Russian fighters inspect an abandoned Ukrainian BTR-60PB with a barbecue in the Kursk region. Russian dredgers destroy two S-1 Thuzdika on the Sumy direction. Soldiers of the 16th Rifle SPN destroyed an enemy UAV control point near Serebryansko-Lesnichestvo. Russian drone pilots are at their best as always. These are the kind of events that are unfolding on the world stage. What do you think about it? Write in the comments. And not to miss new episodes, be sure to subscribe to the channel, put liked and press bell. See you in the next video. If you need a different style, tell me, I'll tweak it.